false readings after false readings. Another useless set of data. Well, it seems that someone's finally decided to wake up. There's no need for you to get so riled up. I can assure you that no harm will come to you as long as you behave yourself. And why should you trust me? Well, even if you don't believe that part, you can at least be very rest assured that I find you so interesting. So many data points that I'd still like to fill out. Well, you cannot argue the truth of that statement. Regardless, a courtesy that I'm willing to offer you this once. Now, whether you take me up on that offer or decide to slap that goodwill to the side is, of course, up to you. Though, considering that you are an intellectual, such as myself, I expect your answer to be logical. In this situation, and what might you be referring to? Do you truly believe me to be so crass as to do something like that? Traveler. And that is where you might be wrong. See, I for one have no qualms with being considered a villain. In fact, in some ways, it is a title that I relish to play. I've always been open with my greed, my ambitions, my eccentricities. Yet, throughout all of that, I would never, and I mean never, force my will onto others. Especially to someone as unique and interesting as yourself. Very clever, as I'd expect from you. But still, I'd like to. No, quite the contrary, traveler. What my goals are with you specifically is that I want to open your eyes. To show you this world for what it truly is. No lies, no facade, just truth. One that you and I could accomplish and show the rest of the world, assuming that we work together. A mutually beneficial relationship. What say you, traveler? And you would never, ever be caught in bed with me. Are you sure about that? Please. With the power of the artificial moons, I can easily understand even those slight urges that seep from the cracks of your facade. I know, truly, what it is that you desire, and I can give it to you. And why is that? And what makes our association like this so different from the ones you've had in the past? I'm very much so well aware that you formed alliances with my contemporaries, the other harbingers, be it for a moment or for extended periods. Still, you set aside your differences and managed to come together for a more favorable outcome. Is that not what this similar association is? Do you and I not walk a similar path? A path where we want to give nothing less than the best for everyone around us. Or perhaps the best for ourselves. Because, in reality, are we not simply fulfilling our selfish desires? Sure, we might speak of doing this for others or completing things for the sake of the greater good, but at the very base of it, it is what we want. It's a very fine line between what's selfish and what's selfless. No. You truly are something else, aren't you? This defiance to the very end, even pushing down your most base instincts. Truly, you are one of a kind. Stubborn, yes. Hard-headed, true. But backed with power, backed with confidence. Or perhaps just naivete. Whichever it is, the hallmarks of a hero. Admirable. Is it not a villain's job to deal with a hero? If you put it that way, then yes. That is very true. However, as I was saying earlier, our association, our relationship is unique. Yes. Precisely. And with that tidbit of information, I would truly much prefer to have you by my side. As a pet. No. As equals. Of course. If push truly came to shove, I would have no qualms of turning you into my obedient pet. I can feel that. That aching within you. That clawing, screaming, yelling desire for this. you think that I need this artificial moon to understand something so blatant like that, then you are very mistaken. Do not forget, I am a researcher, paying attention, noticing things. That is my specialty. Yes. You can turn your head away, but I won't change that fact. Besides, you may have been weakened from our little fight, but you've made no effort to escape. You stay here, in my company, when the doors are wide open for you. Not that I am complaining. It just means that you have given me a chance to change your mind. Stay with me. So I pose you this question once again. Accompany me, traveler. Are you sure? This may well be your last chance. If this was a more immature version of myself, I would have been disappointed, angry, even. But, in a way, this serves as an opportunity for me to gather more research, to learn more and more about you. Oh, but I will. But where would be the fun in that? Half of the fun, at minimum, of this is taking it slow. Learning every single thing about you in excruciating detail. So much so that it might drive you crazy. No. I'm very well aware that you are more than capable to withstand something like that. But even so, I would not dare harm you. If I must repeat myself, my goal is to have you by my side, no matter the cost. At your own will, of course. Otherwise, it would be a moot point. No different than simply making a puppet do my bidding. And fortunately, or unfortunately in my case, nothing in this world or any others out there could ever replace you. Even so, see, that is precisely the difference. Nothing artificial could ever change my mind when it comes to you. If I am to be blunt, want you. Because of all of the creatures in this world and even the next, only you have made me feel alive. Only you have piqued my interest so much so that I've, well, felt my heart beat once again. I know. I would have thought that my heart stopped beating in this way a long time ago. The only trace of passion left within me being that desire to learn, that desire for research, the desire for the perfect world. But then, you came along. Illogical, really, and I would agree with that. But the more I thought of it, the more it simply made sense. Love, friendship. If you take away all of the ethics, all of the tediousness of socializing and social etiquette, it all boils down to mutual benefit. Of course, it comes in different forms. Some simply enjoy that rush of chemicals within their brains, that feeling of happiness. Some benefit more physically, either through financial means or through more physiological events. But you and I, we transcend those things. We don't benefit each other in just one way. We benefit each other in every way possible. Oh, you don't believe me, do you? And what if I show you then? Demonstrate to you exactly how I can affect you as you can affect me.